Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. Talk English freely.
Hi, Brian.
Hey, Jessica, how are you doing today?
Pretty good. I actually just finished checking my bank app, so I'm in a very good mood.
Oh, really? That is unusual. Usually, I get stressed when I see my bank app. Did you find something interesting?
I did. I realized that I saved a lot of money this month just by changing a few small habits. It feels like I found a hidden treasure.
Nice. You always have smart habits. I think I need your help.
Thanks. That is actually perfect, because today we are talking about small money habits.
That is right. And if you are watching this, welcome. We are Jessica and Brian. And this is Talk English Freely.
We make these conversations to help you practice your English listening. No grammar drills, no vocab lists, just natural conversation between two friends.
Exactly. And today's topic is something everyone can relate to: small money habits. Whether you have a lot of money or you are trying to save, we all have to manage our daily spending.
Right, and everyone has their own ways to save or spend. It is such an important part of life, and it says a lot about your future.
Absolutely. Before we dive into the conversation, just a quick reminder: if you are finding these videos helpful, please hit that like button.
And subscribe for more conversations like this one. We really appreciate your support, and it helps us keep making content for you.
All right, now, let's talk about money. So, Jessica, since you are in a good mood, how do you start saving your money?
Brian, the first habit I want to share is about our morning coffee routine. I used to go to a very famous cafe every single morning at 8 a.m. I loved the smell of the roasted beans in those pretty paper cups. I spent $6 every day for a large latte. It felt like a small treat, but then I did the math on my phone. In 1 year, that was over $2,000. I was so shocked that I almost dropped my phone. So I started making coffee at home. Now I feel like a professional barista. Do you buy coffee every day?
I have to say yes. I like the smell of the cafe, but I think I spend $10 every morning. I buy a large tea and a sweet muffin. I get hungry before work. Now, I see that I waste much money. I think I could buy a new bicycle with that money. Honestly, I am worried about the taste of home coffee. Does it really satisfy you as much as the cafe does?
Actually, it is even better. I bought a nice white mug and high-quality beans from a local farmer. I spend 5 minutes every morning making my own, and it is a very peaceful time for me. It is very hot, fresh, and exactly how I like it. I save $100 every month now. That is enough to buy a nice dinner for my whole family. You should try to make your own tea tomorrow morning, Brian. It is a great way to start the day.
I think I will try. I have a kettle at home. I get excited to save money. Now, I will buy some nice tea bags tonight. I like to try different flavors like mint or lemon. It is a new level of habit for me. So what is the next smart move on your list?
The second tip is about grocery shopping. This is where many people lose their money without knowing it. I never go to the store when I am hungry now. Before, I used to go after work when I was starving. I bought so many snacks, cookies, and frozen pizzas that I did not really need. I spent $90 in just one visit. Now, I always eat a small apple or a banana before I leave my house. It helps me stay calm and focused. Do you shop when you are hungry?
I always do that. I get so hungry at 5 o'clock. I think everything in the store is calling my name. I have bought 5 bags of chips at once. I like the salty ones. It doesn't help my wallet. That is a very interesting way to control hunger. I think eating an apple first is a smart idea. But, do you also bring a list of things to buy?
Yes, I always write a list on a piece of white paper. I check my fridge and write down exactly what I need, like milk or eggs. If it is not on my list, I do not put it in my basket, even if it looks delicious. This simple habit saves me $40 every week. I do not waste any food anymore, and my kitchen stays very clean. It feels like a fun game to find only the items on my list and ignore everything else.
I am not good at lists, but I think it is a good level of focus. I have a notebook on my desk. I will write down my items from now on to save time. But sometimes I see those big red sale signs in the aisle. Well, how do you resist those tempting discounts?
Sometimes sales are a big trap. When I see a 50% off sign, my heart beats fast and I want to buy it immediately. But now I use the 24-hour rule. When I see something I want, like a dress or a gadget, I wait for one full day. Usually, the next morning, the excitement is gone and I realize I do not really need it. This rule has saved me thousands of dollars over the years. It stops that I want it now feeling in your brain.
I always buy things fast. I think, I need this now. I get so excited at the mall, but I get home and I am sad. I have many boxes I never opened in my room. Waiting for a whole day sounds difficult for me. Well, what happens if you still want that item tomorrow?
If you still want it after 24 hours, then you can think about it again, but usually the feeling goes away. I realize I often bought things because I was bored or a little bit stressed. Now, when I am bored, I go for a walk in the park or listen to some music. It is free and makes me feel much better than shopping. You have to find a hobby that doesn't cost any money to feel happy.
I like to walk. I think I will go to the park more. I have good shoes for walking. I get fresh air for free. Now I will stop going to the mall just for fun. It is a consistently good idea to save money. By the way, how do you handle all those phone apps that take your money?
This is a huge money leak. I checked my phone last month and found I was paying for 3 different movie apps. I only watched one of them once a week. I was losing $30 every month while I was sleeping. I canceled the other 2 apps immediately. It felt like I found free money on the street. It only takes 5 minutes to check. You should look at your bank account and your app store today.
I am looking at my phone right now. I have too many things. I think I see a game app. I do not play that game anymore, but it takes $5 every month. I get angry at myself. Now I'm clicking the cancel button right away. It is a better level of control for me. Well, how often do you check these kinds of payments?
I set an alarm for the first day of every month. I call it Money Check Day. I sit down for 10 minutes and look at my bank app and my receipts. It makes me feel like the boss of my life. When you know where every dollar goes, you do not feel scared anymore. You feel powerful and calm. If you do not watch your money, it will run away from you. Do you want to try a money check day this Sunday morning?
I like the money check day idea. I have to set my alarm too. I think I will do it on Sunday. It is a quiet day. Actually, it is a bit scary to see all the numbers. But I want to be the boss of my money. So, is there a habit for fixing things instead of buying new ones?
Yes. Habit 5 is about repairing. My favorite bag was broken last month. The zipper did not work anymore. I almost bought a new one for $100 at the mall. But then I went to a small repair shop and they fixed it for only $10. It looks like new now. We should try to repair our shoes, bags, and clothes instead of throwing them away. It is good for the earth and very good for our savings.
I usually throw them away. I think I am lazy. I have no tools at home. But saving $90 is amazing to me. I like the idea of keeping my favorite things. Honestly, is it easy to find a repair shop near your house?
Yes, there are many small shops if you look carefully in your neighborhood. Learning to sew a button is also very easy. You can learn it in 2 minutes by watching a video. I fixed my favorite sweater last week and felt so happy. It felt like I was giving my clothes a second life. When you repair something, you appreciate it more. It stops you from wanting to buy new things all the time.
I think I can sew a button. I have a needle at home. I get excited to try this. Now, I will look for my broken shirt tonight. I like learning new things to save money. It is a smart level of living. So, what about the way we travel around the city?
This is a big one for me. I used to take a taxi when I was a little bit tired after work. It cost $15 for a very short ride. Now, I always take the bus or I walk. Walking gives me fresh air and good exercise for free. I save $60 every month just by walking to the station. My legs feel stronger and my wallet feels much heavier. Plus, I see beautiful flowers on the way.
I do. I get tired after work. I think I want to go home fast. But $15 is too much for a short ride. I get angry when I see the taxi price. Tell me, do you walk even when the weather is not very good?
If it rains very hard, I'd take the bus, but I still avoid expensive taxis. I also enjoy looking at the trees and the sunset while I walk. It helps me forget about my stress at work. If the distance is long, I use a bicycle. Bicycles are fast and they do not need expensive gasoline or parking fees. It is a very smart choice for the future. You feel the wind on your face and it is fun.
I have a bicycle, but I never use it. Now I will clean my bike so I can ride it tomorrow. I like to see the city while I ride. It doesn't cost any money, and it is healthy. I am curious, how do you handle dinner when you are tired?
Cooking at home is a life changer, Brian. I used to order pizza or go to restaurants 4 times a week. It was so expensive and sometimes the food was too salty. Now, I cook simple meals like pasta with fresh vegetables. It costs only $3 to make a big dinner. I feel much healthier because I know exactly what is in my food. Plus, I have leftovers for my lunch at work the next day.
I have no time to cook. I think cooking is very difficult. I like ordering food on my phone, but I get poor because of those delivery fees. I think the fees are getting more expensive. Can you teach me a meal that takes only 10 minutes?
A simple pasta with tomato sauce and some garlic is very easy. You just boil the water and put the sauce on top. It takes only 10 minutes of your time. You can also make a big pot of soup on Sunday and eat it for 3 days. It saves so much time during the week. When you cook at home, you feel like the master of your kitchen. It is a very relaxing way to spend your evening after a busy day.
I like tomato pasta. I think I can do that. I have some salt and oil. Now I will buy some pasta tonight because it sounds cheap. I get hungry just thinking about it. Well, do you also save money on hobbies like reading books?
I love reading, but bookstores are very expensive now. One book can cost $20. Now I go to the public library in my neighborhood. I can borrow any book, magazine, or movie for free. It is a beautiful and quiet place to spend time. I also use their free internet and comfortable chairs. It is like a secret treasure in the city. You can save hundreds of dollars a year this way.
I like reading about the United States. I have bought many books. Now I will go to the library to save my money. I think it is a smart level of hobby. Is it easy to get a library card there for free?
Yes, it is very easy. You just need your ID. It is the perfect place to study English or just relax with a good story. You can even find English study books and CDs there for free. It is a great way to practice your listening and reading without spending any money. I think everyone should have a library card in their wallet. It makes me feel very smart and wealthy.
I think you are right. I have no library card. Tomorrow, I will make one because I want to learn more. I get excited to see all those books on the shelves. But is there a trick to stop spending at the mall?
When I use a credit card, I do not feel like I'm spending real money. I just tap the card and go. But when I use cash, I can see the paper money leaving my hand. It makes me stop and think, do I really need this? I only take $50 in cash when I go to the mall. When the cash is gone, I stop shopping. It is a very powerful way to control your impulse.
I always use my card. I have no idea how much I spend. I think it is too easy to tap the card. Now, I see why my card bill is always so high. It doesn't make me feel the spending. Does carrying cash feel a bit strange at first?
It might feel a bit strange, but you will get used to it very fast. I keep my cash in different sections in my wallet. One section is for food, and one section is for fun things. When the fun section is empty, I wait until the next month. This helps me stay consistently smart with my budget. You should try carrying only $20 tomorrow and see how it feels.
$20 is a small amount, but I think I can do it. I have a small wallet too. Now, I will leave my card at home to test myself. I get a bit nervous, but I like the challenge. So, what is the most important thing to remember?
The most important thing is the dream jar. Saving money is hard if you do not have a dream or a goal. I have a glass jar on my desk with a picture of Hawaii on it. Every time I save $5, I think about the blue ocean and the sand. Then, saving money feels like a happy gift to my future self. It is not about losing something. It is about gaining a dream trip.
I have a dream to see my family. They live far away. I think I will start my jar tonight to visit them. Seeing the money grow inside the jar will make me happy. I get motivated when I think about my family. Honestly, thank you for all these amazing tips today.
You are very welcome, Brian. I know you can do it. To all our viewers, thank you for staying with us through this long conversation. Remember, small steps lead to big dreams. Your English is getting better every day, and your bank account can too. We are so proud of you for practicing with us today.
I think I am very lucky to have a friend like you. Now, I see that I can really change my life. I get so much hope from this chat. I feel very happy now.
I am so glad to hear that, Brian. Well, everyone, it is time to say goodbye for today. Thanks so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed our conversation about money habits and found it helpful.
We have had a wonderful time. Now, I see that our viewers are very smart too. Please like and subscribe to our channel. It doesn't take much time, but it helps us a lot.
Exactly. Your support means everything to us. Also, please leave a comment below and tell us, what is your best tip for saving money? We love reading your stories.
We read all the comments. We like to hear from you. Now, I see that we can learn from the comments too. Have a smart and happy day.
Goodbye, Brian. And goodbye, everyone. See you in the next video. Keep talking English freely.